So in this video I'm going to show you how to make and use variable blocks in NXTG. So in NXTG you have three types of variables, that is logic, number and text. So the logic variable stores data in the form of true or false. Number variable stores a numeric value like say 21, and the text variable stores textual information. So these three variables are the default variables in NXTG software. You can create more variables by going to edit, define variables, create. So here in this program we are going to require a variable name SB50, and it's going to be a number variable. I will create one more variable that is going to be SG50, and this is also going to be a number variable. So you can give a name to your variable and select the data type you want. So using these variables I am going to show you a program in which the sound sensor senses how many times it senses a value greater than 50 decibels and how many times it senses a value less than 50 decibels. So first you take a switch, select the sound sensor in the switch, and then select the comparison you want. So if you want it to be greater than 50, then it will follow the instructions in this place, and if you set it to less than 50, it will follow the instructions. If it's less than 50, it will follow the instructions over here. So here we are going to use greater than 50. So if it's greater than 50, it's going to follow the instructions given over here. So we take a variable block we created earlier, and that is SG50, because if it's greater than 50, then we read this value. Actually you should write a value into a variable before reading it, but as the default value of a variable is 0 and we want that's why we directly read it. And then we put a math block, add 1, and then take another variable block. So from SG50 you read a value of 0, give it to the A input of the math block, add 1 to it, and the result is written back into the same variable. So how this program works is, when the sound sensor senses a value greater than 50 decibels, it reads the variable SG50, that is 0, adds 1 to it and stores it into the same variable. So when the sound sensor senses a value greater than 50 decibels 4 times, the value of this variable will be 4. So this same procedure is followed for this false statement. So we take a variable block, we only select the different variable, that is SB50, and then follow the same procedure with the math block. And we take another variable, that is the same variable SB50, and we connect the data wire from the variable to the math block, add 1 to it and write it into the same variable. So how this program is working now is that whenever the sound sensor senses the value greater than 50 decibels 4 times, this value will be 4, because it will read the variable first 0 the first time when it detects a value greater than 50 decibels. I will add 1 to it and the result will be 1, and that will be written into this variable. So this happens 4 times. So if the sound sensor senses a value greater than 54 times, this value will be same for the false statement. If the sound sensor senses a value less than 50, then it will read a variable SB50, add 1 to it and write it into the same variable. So this will be 1 if it detects less than 50 decibels value 1 time, then this value will be 1. If it detects 5 times or 6 times, this value will be 6. Another quick thing about variables is, in a variable block you have option of action, read and write. So whenever you write a variable and you want to give that value to say a math block, and you have written a value say true, or we take a number variable and write a variable. There are two actions, read and write. So when you write, you give it a store a value into it, and when you read a value which has been stored earlier into the variable. So if you read a value 56 and you want to give it to the math block, and if you put it over here, you see the data wire turns black. This indicates that the data wire is not complete and this data wire is not joined to this one, because data wires carry data of different types. So if you have a number variable, you want to give it to a math block, and you write a variable, say write a value, say 56, you again need to read the same variable, and then you can put it into the math block. That is why over here I have read the variable directly, because you wanted 0, and then put it. If you directly write the variable and you put it into the math block, it will not work. So this was the video in which I tried to show you a simple counter using sound sensor. If you have any questions, type them in the comment section. Thank you.